So that is being recorded. So if you guys want to send it to somebody in your organization, or if somebody didn't miss it, we will be sharing that on our YouTube page and then linking that to Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen really quickly so you guys can see. Let's see if I can make this work here. So you guys can see this. Oh, it doesn't make it. I guess I have to view it here. Okay, we'll make it work. Okay, so it's 10 o'clock. If someone pops on, we can double back, or I can chat with them independently. But welcome. Thank you for coming. So as you know, because you're here, we're going to learn how to create a Zoom banner like I have right here. So if any of you went to the Zoom training with Amy Suzanne, she actually is the one who kind of started this Zoom banner and giving out the information of your organization and things like that. So I kind of took that idea and ran with it, but I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to do that yourself, and we'll kind of go through that live together as well. If at any time you guys can't hear me or things, buffer out, just holler at me. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So can you guys see my screen okay? Just to double check. Okay. So our agenda today is we're going to go over the free platform that is Canva. So we're going to be building and many of you may have used this and many of you may have not, but Canva is what I have been using for a lot of marketing materials when I want something quick and easy, but also this is what we're going to be using for our template. We're going to go over creating a background and then saving and uploading that background to Zoom, which I feel like is probably going to be the more challenging aspect of the whole process, is actually the saving and uploading of that background. So for Canva, some of you may have used this. Some of you don't have pictures, which is fine, but let me know in the chat if you've used Canva to see how much I need to kind of gauge. I kind of made it very basic, but Canva is a free platform that is online, and I will pull that up here in a minute for you guys. There's also a paid version, which is $12.95 a month. The chamber does not use the paid version. We use the free version, and we find everything we need, and we find the tools that we need useful, and we don't need to use that extra expense. It does allow you to upload your own images and default images. So if you have images that you want to upload, say like my picture here that I have on my screen, or the logo, you're able to do that. There's also images that they provide for you, background images, clip art, icons, things like that. You can save different projects as different types. So if you wanted to save a document as a PDF, you can do that. If you wanted to save it as a JPEG, so you can upload through Facebook, you can do that. Many of you probably know that Facebook will not allow you to upload things to as PDFs. So it does give you the option to create the file if you want, and then upload it as that JPEG to upload to Facebook. It's very, very user friendly. It's drag and drop. So if you guys are accustomed to that drag and drop, kind of that moving platform, very user friendly in that way. And there's different things in projects that you can make. You can make flyers, invites, business cards, social media posts, ID cards, book covers, an assortment of things, and we'll touch on that. So why we're here, we're creating that background banner there. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna see if I can lower this one and pull up my Canva screen. So let me make this bigger, see if that works for you guys. So when you log in, this is what you guys will see. This is my Canva account, but you'll see something very much like this. You guys will see that there's all kinds of different things that you can make: menus, postcards, labels, announcements, tags, coupons, all kinds of different things. One great feature that Canva actually just uploaded on Friday of last week is they now have a Zoom virtual background template. They did not have this prior, so if you saw my background before today, you did not, it kind of cut off some of the words. And on Shane's, if you see Shane's down here, it does cut off some of the words. And that's because Amy Suzanne's recommendation was using the Facebook background or the Facebook banner, like a cover photo. And that is what I use, but you kind of have to play around with the configurations and the measurement. Sorry, but this time we do have the Zoom virtual background template that we can use to avoid that. So I will kind of show you for a second. This is what my previous one looked like. As you can see, I played around with the sizing. Tamara's and Shane's were bigger, and I had to make it smaller. The template minimizes all of that. So we're going to go ahead and there we go. So if we click on the Zoom virtual backgrounds, it'll open up this tab. And so this actually gives you a bunch of different templates that you can use right off the bat. So if there is, you know, say you want pyramids in the background, if you're meeting with maybe some friends and want to, oh, you guys are only seeing the PowerPoint. Okay. Wonder why it's not sharing to this. Hold on. Actually, I know why. Now I just had to figure out how to undo it. This came into, okay, you have to like go through different steps. So this might be cattywampus, but okay, can you guys see the Zoom background now? Like the Zoom page? Let me know. Shane, are you shaking your head yes? Okay, you have to jump in between, so I apologize for that. So if I move to this page, can you see it? Okay, great. Okay, let me back up then. This is the page that you will see. This is when you log into Canva. So we have this trending templates now template, and it is the Zoom virtual backgrounds. So let me click on that. So if you click on the Zoom virtual backgrounds, it will actually open up a whole bunch of backgrounds for you to utilize. And you guys can see these backgrounds, right? So there are all kinds that you want to pick from, that you can pick from that are already created for you. All you have to do is maybe make minor corrections and you can just use those. So that is very, very handy that Canva has created that for you. For my presentation, I will show you how to make the one with this sidebar right here with my information. So if you wanted to do something like this, you could make one from scratch, whatever you guys wanted to do. So again, you'll go to Canva and then you'll go to the Zoom virtual backgrounds template, which they do have right there on the home page when you log in. So let's say we're going to make one from scratch. And so I'm just going to use a blank template. And again, it does save the templates over the side. So if you want to switch it up, you can. So here's our blank template. It has all of the sizing that we need that will look good on the Zoom itself. So say you want office space, maybe you want a library, maybe you want a picture of your actual office. You can do all of that. Maybe you take a picture of your desk and you put it in there, or you take a picture of you know, the city of Fulton or whatever you want as your background. That could be your background. For the purposes of this slideshow, I'm going to try to close that. And I'm going to just search office background. So I found this one. I just Googled office background setting on Google. And I'm just going to pull this one over and we're going to use it. So something to keep in mind, if you are pulling an image from Google, it's absolutely fine. You just need to make sure that the image is not going to be blurry, that it's large enough to fill the screen. You're going to know that whenever you put it on your design, that it either looks good or it doesn't. Oops. Okay, so let's go ahead and, so here is our template. All we do is just drag and drop. Super easy with Canva. It makes things so easy. So I'm just going to drag the image, and I don't need it to fill up the whole page because I am going to be putting that sidebar with my information. So something to know about Canva is you can drag and drop your image, or you can upload the image or video through the tab right here. So if we wanted to upload anything, maybe you didn't know what the file was saved under, or maybe it was in another folder, it wasn't saved to your desktop, just upload the image or file. It's going to pull up the screen just as it normally would, and you could click on that and open it. So this is the background that I'm going to use. Now that it has been uploaded, it will be saved in my little recently uploaded images, so I don't have to drag and drop each time. They're just automatically saved for me, and that's why I think Canva is really beneficial. Is they make things super user friendly and efficient. I think that is the word that I want to use. So here's my background that I'm going to use. So this is what you see right here on me. That's what we'll see here. So now, basically this part is really understanding Canva and getting to know Canva and what you want aesthetically. So along the side here, we have some icons. So this was our upload. This is where we just drag that image over. You can also do backgrounds, standard backgrounds if you wanted. So if we kind of lower this image here, if you want this as your background, that could be your background. If you wanted it to be just the color, or maybe here's some rainbow kind of sparkles, you can do different backgrounds. To remove that, I'm just going to hit the back button though and close those out because I do want the office setting. If any of this is not making sense, please let me know. If you're not seeing anything, let me know. I want you to be able to understand it because I may go fast because I've done this a million times. So please holler at me if you need, further questions or further clarification. So I want to create that sidebar now. And like I said, I have this recorded in the PowerPoint, so I will send that to you guys. So I'm actually going to come over to elements. So there's like a square and a heart and a triangle. So I'm going to come over to elements. Elements has a bunch of things saved for you, regardless if you're making a Zoom background, if you're making a flyer for a bake sale, or maybe a garage sale, or maybe you have just a fun quote that you want to put on your social media, to maybe something about hope. You can add in little fun pictures and things, and this is a great spot for that. In this case, I just want a shape. So I'm just going to upload the square. And you just click on it, and it automatically plops in there for you. Again, this is just a drag and move feature. For the sidebar, I recommend you making your square fill up the rest of the space and go to about the middle. So we want our image on the side, and then we want that square. So I'm going to change the color of this because I'm not a fan of gray. Maybe we want to do blue. You can change the color, and you just click on the little icon up here. And there's a range of colors. You can create a color if you want. So I'm just going to have a blue sidebar. And now I need to upload my logo. I need to upload the chamber logo. So let me move you guys over here. Here's my chamber logo. It's again saved on my desktop. If it weren't saved on my desktop, or it were maybe saved on my desktop and I can't find it, because a lot of times I can't find things. I have a lot of stuff going. So I'd go to my uploads tab, and I will pretend like I didn't already upload it, but I'll upload an image. And I will just click on the chamber logo and open it, and it'll just plop it. It'll kind of load for a second. I click on it, it'll plop it in there for me. So now I have my logo on there. You guys can put your logo. You can put whatever you guys want to identify yourselves. And in this case, in the business setting. So if you're on a Zoom meeting with, in a professional setting, you can put whatever you want for people to identify you. I put our logo, and I also put like our headshots. Shane's does not have a headshot. His headshot's still coming in, but I put information that people can contact us or visit our social media and things like that. So if you wanted to add your social media platforms, you can do that as well, and I will show you how to do that. So again, you'll go back to Elements, which is over here on that sidebar, and you can search for all kinds of things through Canva. So in this case, I'm searching for Facebook. Whoops. So I have the icons for Facebook here. If you see the crown on them, that means it is pro, and that means they do charge, and it is $1 for every upload if you don't have the pro. If you have the pro, it's just $12.95 a month, and you get all of those icons and stuff. However, in this case, this free one is just fine for me. I'm going to size this down, which I'm just pulling the corners as you would on, Word or Illustrator, and I'm going to plop that icon there. So if you see on the page, on the background that I already have made, I have them in green. And I can do that here. I just go over and I change the color of the Facebook icon, and maybe I want it this color green. So you can change the F too if you wanted to change the F to like black. So you can change those, resize it. It's so, you can manipulate a lot of things and design what you really want to design. There's not many limitations to what you can do in the design sphere. You can do a lot of different things. So if I wanted Instagram, again, I'd come over to Elements and I'd search for Instagram. Guys, if you wanted to put maybe a quote, or maybe your address to your office, or maybe you want to put, you know, have questions, reach out to a phone number, something along those lines, you absolutely can. So I can change the color of that as well. So then I will just add the text of what I want to say. And how I do that is I was just on Elements, and I'm just going to go to the text button. There are lots of different saved text fonts for you and styles already programmed into Canva. They've made things very easy. So if you wanted to maybe make a flyer with some fun font and to catch people and get them to like, oh, I need to go to that event, you can use all of these for free here. There are some fonts that you do have to pay for, and they will again show you that there's a little crown next to it and alert you that that is a paid feature, but all of these here are free. For this case, I'm just going to add a subheading because I like the size of this and I like the font. So I'm just going to put that this is Callaway Chamber of Commerce is how you would find our Facebook page. And it looks like I do need to make it a little bit smaller to accommodate. So you can just highlight it like you would on Word. The font size is up here, and I'm just going to maybe make it an 18. And if you wanted to go to our Facebook page, that would be where you would go. Search Callaway Chamber of Commerce in our Facebook page. Again, you can do all of that with Instagram as well. You could put a quote. You could do something really fun and do a fun font on your page if you wanted to. Are there any specific things that you guys want to add that you want me to show you how to do? If so, send me a little IM thing and I can, or turn your little speaker off and just talk to me. I'm fine with that. If there's anything in particular you guys want to see made or have questions with the whole Canva system. Okay, so you guys have the freedom to do whatever you want. You guys are able to, if you don't want this sidebar, don't put this sidebar. But it really does let you have the creativity. So let's say that my background is done, and we're going to go to this one. So this is the one that I made with the template. It is off a little bit because I did it right before I hopped on here, but it doesn't look too bad on the screen. So this is the template that I made. Now I need to get it in to Zoom, right? So we've made this great thing. How do we get it on there? And so we have to come up to the top and hit this white button that says publish. And I did in the PowerPoint. I'm not going to jump over to it because obviously it kind of kicks you off. But I have directions on what steps you need to do. So if you are trying to write everything down and can't, I have directions on you to hit publish and what you need to do from there. I will need to hop over to the Zoom, the PowerPoint to show you the Zoom portion because it won't reflect on that way. So we want to hit publish because we want to share this. So what we're going to do, I don't want to share the link to this or share it on my Facebook page or email it to me. Maybe I would want to email it to me, but there are those options. In this case, I just want to download it so I can save it to my desktop or save it in a folder. So I'm going to hit download. And then I'm going to click, and it's already suggested PNG. PNG is a higher quality than a JPEG, and you cannot upload PDFs or anything like that through the Zoom platform. It will need to be a PNG or a JPEG. I'm going to go with PNG for this purpose. If you had made your background moving, like some of them had showed, so if we go here, there we go. Some of them move, so like that right there. Those will actually be downloaded as videos. And then you could actually upload them as well. And we'll kind of take a look at that in a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and download this as a PNG. So I just click it and then I click download. So then it prepares my design. Your computer may be different than mine. Mine pulls it to the bottom right here. And I can either click this arrow and save it, or I can just drag it to my desktop. Yes, my desktop is a mess. I've actually cleaned it for you guys. So here it is, saved right here. So now I'm ready to go ahead and upload that file to Zoom so everybody can see my background. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing, and then I'm going to pull up, is there an icon for email address? Let me see. Let me pull that up. So if we search email, so here is a couple things that pop up with email. So there is, let me pull it on a different background. I could type today. Oops, I'm in Words. I need to go to Elements. It's not going to pop up. So there's this, and you can also change the colors of that here. Can you guys, you probably can't see me, can you? Nope, because I'm not sharing my screen. Okay, now you guys can see me. So I went and I searched email in the element section. And there's this one here, and you can change the color of whatever you want that to look like. There is also, search email again. This email, this envelope, there's this one. There's several that you can click on. Looks like the ones that have the @ symbol you do have to pay for. But there's quite a few different images that you guys can click on. Does that answer your question, Karen? Let me know if not. For some reason, the messages don't show up for me sometimes when I'm on the share. But let me know if that doesn't answer your question, if I can do something different. So in this case, if I wanted to, so email.
I don't know if something's wrong with my.
I do this, and I could say marketing at CallawayChamber.net. Could do something like that so they know that that's my email address. Okay, so if that wasn't what you were looking for, let me know. Let me pull up the PowerPoint, because this is the part that I won't be able to show you through Zoom because it doesn't allow you to share the screen through Zoom. So we created with Canva. So we did show how we were creating our background. So now we need to save it, which we did show how to save it. We'll do the publish. I really don't like how this jumps in between. If only I could control everything. Okay, can you guys see the PowerPoint? Okay, cool. So we hit publish, we downloaded our image, we have it saved to our account now. We did the PNG, so now we're uploading to Zoom. Okay, so I'm going to show it on here because it won't let me share through, it won't let me screen share through Zoom. I don't know why, but we're going to go down to the bottom, and if you don't see this black bar, roll your mouse on the screen and it should pop up. But you'll see this black bar, and this usually has, you know, all of your information, you know, your chat and things like that. There is a stop video button. Don't click that. Click on the arrow next to that, and it will actually pull up a little box like this. And that little box will have some selections, video settings, but you'll want to click on the choose virtual background. So we want to change our background. So we want to choose virtual background. That's going to pop up a screen that looks like this. A couple things to note at the bottom here where I have this circle, before you even upload your image, check a couple boxes. Do you have a green screen? If so, check that box. I don't have a green screen. I think mine works pretty well without a green screen. Sometimes my shoulders jump in and out. And as anybody saw the other day, if you have like your hair up or a bun, it will vanish. But I think it works pretty well without having the green screen. But if you have one, use it, great. And make sure that you mirror your video, because if you don't mirror it, it will look backwards. So make sure, like it is in this image here, so make sure you mirror the video. Once you have checked those appropriate buttons, you will come up here to this little box that has the plus sign, and you will click on that. When you click on that, it's going to like open, you're choosing a background image. So it'll open up your desktop or wherever you want to go to. If you need to change to a folder, whatever you need to do, you'll click on whatever background you want uploaded. So in this case, I would click on this one here and I would click open. That will automatically upload my background for me. And as you can see, it's already selected. It has that blue square around it, but it's already selected for me. So if I wanted to change my background, I absolutely could. I could click on any of these others. Just know that there are other backgrounds that Canva has Zoom has uploaded for you. So if you wanted the video backgrounds, you could do those that are already pre-uploaded, but it will upload yours as well. And then if you don't want your virtual background, you will hit none. So that will completely remove your virtual background for you. And it will make it where it's just the space that is behind you, of course, your office, your home, whatever it may be.
Justis, you're doing this on a laptop?
I am.
Looking at the iPad, I'm not seeing any of the settings. Do we have to do it on the laptop and then import it to the iPad for this to work?
So you don't see the settings on your Zoom or the settings on Canva?
Zoom.
You know, I don't know. I'm sure there is a way to change your background on an iPad, although I am not 100% sure because I have not tried it. I know I have Zoom on my phone, and so let me play around with that, Regina.
Okay.
And try on my phone to see if I can figure out the settings portion. And try to get that uploaded. I would see it'd be really frustrating if you can't do that on another device. But
I'm wondering if we have to design it on a laptop and then somehow import it to be able to use it, because I'm not seeing that.
It should be the same phone.
Sure. I know you can use Canva through.
I have it on my iPhone, Canva on my phone.
Okay, and you've saved.
Well, I haven't done anything with this.
Okay. Let me do some digging. Bryant says if you touch the screen, see if it pops up. If you touch like click on your face or my face, does a little black bar pop up on the bottom?
No.
Okay. Let me do some digging on that.
Okay.
If anything else, you may be able, if you have it on your phone, you can email it. I'll do some digging and get that figured out for you.
Okay.
And then Karen, I'm sorry.
It's been a long time, but I know I have it on my phone, so.
Okay, great. And it is great to use on your phone too. I've done projects really quickly on my phone. It's that user friendly. My screen keeps losing the video portion and I can't unmute sometimes. I'm back. Okay, Karen, did you miss anything that I need to cover? Where did you hear last? And I can cover.
Yeah, I got it. I could hear, but I just couldn't see for a while, so I got it on the email part.
Okay, so you got the email part. Did you see where we were uploading? Did you see the PowerPoint on uploading?
I did. I saw that.
Okay,
yes.
Great. Okay, and I will send this to you guys so you guys have this as well. If you don't mind, just so I have everybody's email address, you can send it privately if you want to, but send me your email address and I'll send that over to you guys, the PowerPoint. And I will look at that, Regina, for you. So that, I mean, it was quick. Oh, it was 29 minutes. So I was right on time. That is all that I had to show you guys. So is there anything in particular that you guys had questions on that I showed? I know it was really quick. It was kind of a lot of information. Anything about Canva or uploading to Zoom that you guys had questions about? And if something comes up, you can send me an email. My email is marketing@callawaychamber.net. You guys can send me questions. If you're just having trouble with it in general, you can send me an email that way too. And I can help you as much as I can. But really, it's just you being creative and designing a background that you want and then uploading it through the system. And again, just to kind of reiterate, you do, I'm going to back up so you guys can just see this one more time. Click on the arrow, not the stop video button, and then choose that virtual background. And then make sure if you have the green screen or the mirror video, make sure you have both of those clicked. If you have the green screen, if not, mirror the video, upload your background that you want, and then you're good to go. So if you guys don't have questions, I'll let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and maybe play around with this if you have time. I'd love to see your backgrounds. And then next chamber check-in or something along those lines. If you guys have questions, you can absolutely just reach out to me independently.
Awesome. Thank you for your time.
Oh, you're so welcome. And you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to end this. I hope this, I'm going to figure out how to do that. Let me just figure out.